numbers.
It's a Friday morning and you tuned in to the best ever show. We're talking about, of course, Good Morning Africa. And we're the best thanks to you because of your support, because of your comments and suggestions. That's why we're still here. I'm Shayla and Mr. Raz. Let's get the show started, shall we?
Yeah, we kickstart the show this Friday morning, ongoing technology. Now, Derek had a chat with Professor Barry. He's the head of software engineering at Wits University in South Africa. He's here to educate us about Digital Africa. Let's watch this.
Very good morning to you, Africa. Digital technology has become the hub for new economic growth across Africa, and that's why this morning, Digital Africa, and to help us understand more of this is Professor Barry, who happens to be the head of software engineering at Wits University. A very good morning to you, Prof.
Good morning, and good morning to
all. Not only are
viewers.
you, of course, the head of software engineering, but you also happen to be the director of Joburg Center for Software Engineering.
Correct.
How
yes.
cool is that?
It's very
Two
cool.
jobs.
Two jobs. One person, two jobs.
But you must have a passion for the digital space.
Yes, I think that my passion is more for looking at the challenges young people face in Africa, and I think digital technology is really what can put us on the map.
Okay. Now, when we talk about Digital Africa, how exactly should we look at this?
Okay, so digital technology for me is three things. It's hardware, so the devices we all carry, smartphones, iPads, is a tip of an iceberg. Start to see many new devices, Google Glasses and other things that are going to hit us. We are looking at content, so digital content. This program, I assume, will go out digitally, and digital media is really what shapes the world now. And then software that holds it all together. So hardware, software, and content is digital technology.
Now, Prof, I love the fact that you've just brought in the aspect of economies within the digital space. And we've seen lots of things regarding to that, internet banking, but also people doing things online, and all those kind of aspects. How do we really take advantage of this newfound technology to make Africa move forward when it comes to issues dealing with socioeconomic aspects?
Okay, without any doubt, in the future of Africa, digital is going to be important. It's important already. It will become more and more important in education, in government. The question is whether we will continue just to buy in the technology or whether we'll develop it ourselves. And my belief is that there's no reason why Africa can't become major innovators and creators of digital technology, and we're doing it already in some aspects.
And talking about development of software, I know that you also introduced a program at Wits University. Did you also look at this aspect to say we need to develop aspects, not just buying technology?
Yes. The program that we've started at Wits is a discipline called software engineering, and it's really how you engineer software. So we know how to engineer dams and roads and other infrastructure, and we apply the same techniques that we would use in normal engineering to producing software systems. We have to design them, we have to test them and maintain them. So that's what it fits.
Wow, brilliant. Now let's look at also at the Digital Africa Festival, Digital Festival Africa. Tell me more about this one.
It's got a pretty funky title. It's called the Bagugezi Festival. It's Street Zulu, and it means turn on the electricity, turn on the power. So we want to turn on the power around everything digital in Africa. And it's a festival that will be a sort of umbrella for a number of events. It will start rolling middle of August with a festival with a conference called Agile Africa.
All right.
It will then go into a games festival, a digital art festival. It will culminate with Social Media Week. We are hoping to secure Maker Fair Africa, which is run in Lagos and in Nairobi in previous years. So it will really bring everything digital to Joburg, and more particularly to Braamfontein in Joburg, which we believe can become one of the key hubs for digital Africa.
Now, what are you hoping to achieve at the end of the day? Not only hosting this festival, but also doing a good thing for Braamfontein, but for the whole of Africa to realize the fact that technology can really be a good aspect in all things that we can actually be doing.
Yes, I think if you look around the world, I mean, people's mind always turns to Silicon Valley, and Silicon Valley is where all things digital seem to come from. And there have been many attempts to have other Silicon something, so Silicon Savannah or Silicon Africa. And my belief is Braamfontein could become the Silicon Valley of Africa.
Okay.
It's not to say everything would always happen in Braamfontein, but it could become a major hub for digital innovation and creativity. There are thousands of energetic, bright, young Africans living in Braamfontein, studying at Wits or UJ. So it's to really bring life to this digital dream that we, Africa, can become like Silicon Valley, innovators and creators of digital technology.
I should say I love the build-up already. The momentum seems very exciting. What's the lineup like?
It's in fact 1.5 months of activities that we might even stretch longer. So we are trying really to bring together a whole lot of amazing events. There'll be games, digital games, there'll be digital music, there'll be some serious stuff on policy and software and digital television. So we are trying to mix the kind of playful and the serious, and it's to really tackle this question of what is happening in the digital world and how does it impact Africa, and how can Africa embrace and grow this digital revolution across our continent.
So who needs to attend this festival, and how can they actually also be in touch with you?
Okay, I think we'd like anyone and everyone to be part of it. I'd love busloads or plane loads of people to descend on us from across Africa. I do realize that that's expensive, but especially Africans who are in South Africa who can get into Braamfontein. The quickest way to contact me is through just dropping me an email, which is Barry, B-A-R-R-Y, at JCSE, Joburg Centre for Software Engineering, so jcse.org.za. And that's how people can get hold of me.
Well, thank you so very much, Prof, for coming through.
Thank you.
Keep it digital all the time.
Yes, and keep what we're doing.
Definitely. Well, of course, Africa, right here on your biggest and brightest breakfast show, talking technology, but also digital. It's awesome and exciting, the very fact that digital is becoming the newfound economy for Africa, and we need to tap into it, and we need also to be developers of software, not only buying them. Till next time from me, Derek. It's a lovely time, and of course, wishing you a lovely day.
Welcome back. That was Professor Barry, head of software engineering at Wits University, educating us about digital Africa.
Alrighty, as much as it is important, rather, to learn about digital Africa, today is Pan-African Women's Day. So it's all about women. And speaking of that, up next, ongoing entertainment.